Alright guys, I am now starting to close this chicken tractor up. I got the back done. What I did in the back is I put two 4-footers on each side and a board in the middle and stapled it to the board. Here I had to cut it out, and then what I do here is I cut it like 1.5 inches to 2 inches, you know, past the bar here, and then I just wrap it around and put zip ties on it. And it's holding up better than I thought it would actually with those zip ties. And then I'm going to be putting on the wired fence on top from the side going all the way over the roof. And then after that I'm putting a white tarp I purchased online. And what else? I may put a tarp back here, right behind the nesting boxes. We'll see, I'm not sure yet. But I just need to get this thing closed up, keep it somewhat predator proof, and get my chickens in here. Alright, good enough. Alright, the next thing I have to do is cover the top here with this welded wire fence. This is 5 feet tall. My chicken tractor is 10 feet long, the enclosure part. So I'll be going over this twice, and it's roughly 16.5 feet from 2x4 to 2x4. So I'll be using 32 feet of this 50-footer here. And then I'm going to zip tie it all together or wire it, we'll see. So that's what we're going to be doing next. Alright, so the welded wire fence is installed. We put zip ties down to hold everything down, and I'm very surprised how well they hold. I really am. What else do I have to do? Now on the edges here, it's kind of sharp, the corners here where the welded wire is and the hardware cloth. There's some sharp edges. So I have to put tarp here, and I'm afraid it's going to tear up the tarp, and can't have that. So I started thinking, what can I put here to cushion it or to cover it up so it won't tear it up? So I went to Home Depot, or no, it's actually Lowe's, and I bought some vinyl flooring. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a a 2-inch section of it, about that wide, and put it up along here to protect the tarp from getting torn up. All right, so we're gonna do that right now. All right, so I got the vinyl strips, I guess we can say, on here, and now it's not going to snag on the tarp or anything. It's nice and smooth. Doesn't look very pretty, but it's okay. So I got it just on here, on the front and the back end. Because like I said, this seems pretty smooth. If it does start tearing that up, then I'll do the same thing here. This tarp I picked up at tarpsupply.com. It is a 12 by 16 heavy duty tarp, and it ran $35 basically. And I wanted it white because I didn't want them to be in direct sunlight, of course, but I want them to experience that daylight effect, because a regular tarp you buy at, anywhere else, the blue ones will be all blue in there, and some of them have a black, the inside is dark, so the light doesn't shine through. So this will keep them out of the direct sunlight, but yet it'll still be nice and bright in there. Okay, so now this should fit pretty darn good, because like I said, this is 12 by 16 and my tractor here is 10 feet here, so I'm going to have a foot hangover on each end, and 16, actual size is 15 feet 6 inches, and mine is exactly 15 feet 4 inches, so it's pretty darn good. I might end up screwing it into the 2x4 or using some of this conduit here to connect it to, and then screw it in. I'll figure something out when I figure out what I'm doing. All right, guys, let's go. Let's put this on. Go get him, Tobe. Get him. Where is he? Go get him. Is it a squirrel? You see him? Get him, Tobe. Where is he? Kill. Kill, Toby. Get the squirrel. Where's the squirrel? Go get him. Get the squirrel, Tobe. You see the squirrel? Get him, Tobe. Get him, get him. Okay, that's a good boy. Guard the property. Good boy. Alright, so what I decided to do here, I was going to put bungee cord like you see here to hold this down. I would have had to buy more as I only got like 4 of these. But I noticed if you pull too hard here on these little rings, these little holes here, or grommets, whatever you call them, they tend to want to pull on the plastic pretty good, and I don't want that. I want it to hold it snug but not actually rip them out. So what I decided to do is get some eye bolts, and this is the pack that I bought right here. And so what I'm going to do is get these eye bolts and put them in between each hole here, all the way down. Then I'm going to get my rope and zigzag it all the way down so it holds it down evenly, and I'll do it on both sides of the chicken tractor. Alright, so down here, rather than getting this and tying it off here, what I did is put a loop here and connected it to a bungee cord. And this bungee cord will just keep the rope anyways nice and tight. Okay, and I just connected it here. Alright guys, now for the ends here where this is flopping around, what I decided to do is I'm going to utilize these holes here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bolt and a washer like this and put it through here, and then from the inside I'm going to put a washer and a nut, and that should hold that nice and tight like that. Alright guys, my chicken tractor is officially done. I just got the tarp put down nice and tight. You can see the rope here, it's all zigzagged, holding everything down evenly. On the ends here is everything's bolted through the wire mesh, just to keep the wind from flapping it around. Okay, on the front and in the back, wherever there was a hole here, I put, like I said, a bolt washer and a nut and washer on the other side. Put it right through the wire mesh. And here, it's all tucked underneath, and I folded it down. The hole, the grommet, is right behind here, so I went right through there. And up there, wherever possible, I used just self-tapping or just wood screws, basically, with washers, and put those in there. Into the board. But yeah, it is pretty much done. Let me show you the back real quick. Alright, here in the back, same deal. Tucked underneath, bolted through. Here I screwed it right to the 2x4s with a washer, of course. Bolted, screwed here to the 2x4. The 2x4 here, I put a 45 on the 2x4, and with a file I just rounded all the corners down so there's nothing sharp, so it won't tear up the tarp. Same deal here, just tucked everything in nice so the water would shed away. And here I just tucked it underneath here and just screwed it to the 2x4. Alright guys, it is all done in position. Actually, there is one more thing I was going to do, but I'll do it a separate video. This video is getting too long. I bought an Energizer with a solar panel to energize a wire going all the way around this thing. The wire was going to stick out about a few inches off the side all the way around the perimeter, a few inches from the ground, and it's going to be energized in case a coyote, raccoon, whatever, skunk comes over here and wants to dig. Hopefully it'll learn its lesson. But again, that'll be in a separate video. What we're going to do now is the bullied hen that I have, we're going to get her and we're going to put her in here and see how she likes it. Okay, I got her. Toby, Mia, go.
Toby, Mia.
Toby, go.
Toby.
Toby, no.
She's like, where am I? Was it all for me?
She's doing exploring right now.
It's much nicer. It's much bigger and nicer, and all by myself.
We got to bring her food and water in here. There she goes to work.
Toby's saying, why is it always for the chickens? I thought it was for me.
Come on, chickie, get to work. Eat all this nutritious grass and bugs. There she goes. I'm gonna start exploring. Toby, me, and no. Get away. They're like, ooh, chicken. Yeah, you see? You like it, don't you?
So we should put a ceramic egg there. Maybe she might know.
Yeah, I gotta do something with the roost, the nesting box there. I gotta open that flap, one of them, so she can go in there and check it out. And well, anyways, I will keep you guys updated to see how she's doing here and how she's enjoying it. Her new spacious house. Alright, so that is about it for this video. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. I'm going to put a list of materials that I use and a good general price of what this cost me. I had to buy a lot of extra stuff, of course, and there's some things I got to return because to me to make constant trips is just ridiculous. I kind of made this and thought of what I needed as I go, you know. So again, I'm going to put a list of materials in the description and a price, what this cost me. Again, if you have any questions, put them in the comments. And I would appreciate it if you like and subscribe and share this video. And if you do subscribe, hit the notification bell, and that will alert you to a new video. All right, so thank you again, and I will see you guys in the next video.